Welcome to week 7. Hope you're doing well. Hope that you are pleased and proud of your effort. 6 weeks, you have ran through this gauntlet. You have ran through all the content, all the reading, all the discussion board posts, the papers, the projects, what have you. You have done well. And so all that to say is I'm very, very pleased and proud of your effort and your work. And so hopefully the retention of this content, that you will grasp the main things. Again, I know that when you're in school, one of the big things is how do I retain all of this? And that would be awesome if we were able to. But the big things is how do I take something from this class and be able to apply it and what it is I feel like God's calling me to do. And so, you may not feel that you're called to counsel this population, children and teenagers, but maybe marriages. And so there may be individuals who come in to see you that part of their marital conflict is because of their teenage son or daughter or one of their youngest children. And so how do you help in that dynamic by knowing what you know through this class? There may be other dynamics. Again, there's so much of an opportunity to impact this population. And my heart and my thought is the younger that they are that we have an opportunity to impact them, the greater success they have in life. Meaning that if we can help them learn how to process, learn how to recognize the need for processing, then the opportunity of them not walking around with whatever it is that's impacting them for 20, 30, 40, 80 years, or whatever it may be. So we're excited. I'm excited about the opportunity of what God has in store for you. If there's any part that I can play moving forward outside of this class, please let me know, because again, one of my hearts is helping students get connected into the field. And so, yeah. So final time. I know that 7 weeks, within the first week, I already had students asking, hey, what does that final look like? What is it that we should be retaining? What is it that we should be holding on to? What is it that this final is going to look like? Is it going to be comprehensive? Is it going to be topical in orientation? And so I typically like to add this dynamic within the final. I'm a big fan of application. Education is only as great as how we can apply it. And so with that, it's great for us to absorb it. But if we can't then take it and apply it, then yeah. So anywho, the final paper, just as it is outlined within the week 7 folder, is I want you to create a 5-page APA paper. Well, Brady, I thought this was a final. It is, because it's all inclusivity. It's an all-inclusive paper. You need to include a title page. You need to have an abstract. You need to have a reference page. Can those count towards your page count? Yes. Will you be counted off if you don't have 5 full pages? Absolutely. Now, the only stipulation is, of course, your title page, it's not going to be a full page. Your abstract page probably won't be a full page. Your reference page won't be a full page. But your other 2 pages need to be full pages. And so in that, I think the limitation is going to be, how do you get this done in only 2 pages when those other 3 can count towards your 5 pages? So in that, I want you to I want you to have at least 5 references. You can count the Bible as a reference. You can count your textbooks as a reference. So right there, that is a lot of references for you already. And here's the story. It's taken straight from 1 Samuel, and basically it's the orientation from Hannah and Samuel, and the transition from Hannah and Samuel on to Eli. And again, it's one of a phenomenal story. One that I still have many questions about. But that doesn't pertain to the final. So here it is. Eli requests that Samuel, the boy that has been transitioned into his care, comes to see you. Okay? What do you feel the specifics that you need to be in place before you see him? What theories would you use to help him, and why? Always give me the what. So if I believe in CBT, okay, well, 1, make sure you're writing out cognitive behavioral therapy before you add the acronym, okay? Always write it out, then in parentheses. And then again, if the rest of your paper you want to write CBT, fantastic, but always write it out first within professional papers. So in that, why? What is it that you're hoping to for Samuel to be able to receive by utilizing that theoretical framework, okay? How many sessions would you see him, and why? Do you feel like you could see him in 1 and give him the opportunity of this, the need that he's asking? In the transaction, between Hannah to Eli, what are some of the things that you think Eli is experiencing? Abandonment. I'm giving you, okay. So what are those things and why? So what is it that you feel like you are needing to go after? What is the goal? If you feel the need to create a treatment plan, feel free to. But how many sessions do you feel like it's going to take to get Samuel to start moving forward in the processing of answering and processing the very questions he has? What do you feel that Samuel could be struggling with, and then how would you help him? How would you validate him? What areas would need validations? Would you be at a place? Would he be at a place to understand validations? Who would need to be a part of the sessions? I want you to be very specific within your paper of what you would do, how you would do it, and why you feel the need of going forward in that direction. Of course, this will be submitted by Sunday, 11:59, which is December 5th. It's going to be posted, opened up November 29th, so that you can be able to start submitting that if you feel that you are ready to be able to submit that. This is the last thing that you have going on throughout this week. And so in that, throughout studying for all your other tests, I want this to be something that you're not having to study for, that you're able to take what it is that you've learned and be able to apply it within written form. There's so much research about the idea of writing things out. Now, of course, that's usually handwritten, but the dynamic of, as I think through in this, here's a case study, a pertinent one, right? When you think about Hannah, what it was for her to conceive Samuel, and then in that, what did he feel from a cellular standpoint, right? From a utero standpoint that may have permeated into Samuel. Again, you can go into that if you feel like that is necessary, and or if you feel like that's an impact, okay? Then from that, how is it that the transition took place? What was it that Hannah may or may not have said? How did Samuel take it? How did Eli handle Samuel? All these are stipulations. And again, what we can see as we open Scripture up, that there's so much to it that when we just read it, we just kind of breeze through it and think, boy, okay, that's a fun story. And again, they are fun stories, but there's an depth to it that if we can start to dissect, it helps us out tremendously as we walk forward to help individuals. So I hope you have fun with this. I hope that this offsets some of the studying for the other classes that you have by being able to take the all-inclusivity of this class and be able to output it into what we call the final paper. So have any questions, thoughts, comments, feel free to email me, feel free to contact me. Look forward to reading your work. And again, make sure you follow the stipulations. You're going to be graded on content. You're going to be graded on formatting. You're going to be grading APA formatting, that is. And you're going to be graded on the grammatics, okay? Make sure you meet your page number total. Make sure you meet the specifications. The what is it that I'm doing? The how do I plan on doing what it is? And then why do I believe that this is the best way to go about it? And again, as we start thinking through this and continue to have thought through this, I think it's going to help you through this journey as you get to where it is God's calling you to. It's been a pleasure and it's been an honor, and I look forward to getting to see you in the field. Thank you so much. Have a great Christmas break, and a Happy New Year.